Zero.
I'm Sage.
Welcome back to Arcade Aficionados, where we play games
As much as our girls blow us.
Today we're going to talk about one of the earliest gaming consoles that also spurred one of the first console wars.
Cause I made Pong my bitch.
And that console that we're talking about today is the Intellivision. In 1977, Mattel opened their electronics division and hired 50 programmers, which they named the Blue Sky Rangers. They were hired to create both hardware and software for the company.
My word's never soft. Never soft.
The Intellivision was created in 1978 and was first test marketed in 1979. It was officially released in 1980.
It was originally advertised as a computer system, but later switched to advertisements attacking Atari, which started the first console war. Before discontinued in 1990, it had sold 3 million units and had officially released 125 games.
Like a lot of tech at the time, the Intellivision has a very brass and wooden feel to it.
Like my coffee table and my fridge. I was born in the 90s!
Unlike its rival system, the Atari 2600, the controllers for the Intellivision were actually stuck to the console. And the controllers had a keypad, which you could put overlays over, an analog disc, and early L&R buttons.
The cartridges were very similar to everything else that was on the market at the time, but what made them different was the triangular edge. You know what else has an edge? My dick. It's got a twin edge. I'm on the edge of honey. The AC adapter was ingrained into the console, and the AV output was coaxial. But it's not what's on the outside that counts, it's what's on the inside. So let's check out some of those fetuses Intellivision got cooking up. First we're going to look at Astro Smash, a space game. You are a gun turret. You can move left and right to shoot asteroids to prevent them from hitting the Earth. When they hit the Earth, you lose points. If you hit asteroids, congratulations, you don't suck. When you die in the PlayStation 2 version, the controller vibrates. Like my, you see what I was going to do there? You thought I was going to do a dildo joke. No, I'm more mature than that. Ah. Now that's a rumble feature you can count on.
There are also role-playing games such as Thundercastle. In Thundercastle, you are a knight, and you have to go find the treasures and use the bats to give you invincibility to defeat the dragon. Once you've defeated him enough, you go into the next stage where there are wizards and rats. This game is fucking weird.
On to sports! This is baseball. It's a two-player only game, and you play baseball? It's pretty self-explanatory. When I lost a baseball, my hands tickled with despair. There were many other sports games for the console, such as skiing, boxing, wrestling, and golf.
I kick Zero's ass at golf. Cry like a little bitch.
You said you wouldn't tell anybody about that! You said you wouldn't tell anybody about that!
There's lots of things I tell people about us.
Such a wimp.
Then there are games like Lock and Chase, where you are an escaped convict running from the police. It's pretty much a Pac-Man clone, if Pac-Man beat his wife and went to jail for it.
She wouldn't let me eat her packed pussy, so I packed her full of my dick! The last game we're going to be talking about today is Space Hawk. Hawk. Sorry, I haven't touched myself yet today. You're a rocket man.
Burning as fuse out here below.
Thank you, Elton. You're welcome. And you are in space, and you're pretty much just flying on a jetpack, destroying space shits and asteroids. Sorry, I haven't pooped today yet either. I'm gonna have a Norwegian mudslide later.
There were many games released for the Intellivision, but unfortunately, we don't have enough time to talk about all of them.
You know I ain't got time for that.
There are also a ton of unlicensed games released for the Intellivision as well, such as Coleco's Donkey Kong cartridge, because there was no lockout technology.
The graphics for the system at the time were pretty impressive, and that's what the main selling point against Atari was. The Intellivision had special overlays for the keypad, so you knew what the fuck you were doing. And the sound at the time, well, there was usually not any sound, but there was for some games, and when there were, it was epic, even though it was just like beeps and boops. Try to get Thundercastle over your head.
The Intellivision also had several add-ons, such as the IntelliVoice system, which would add voice to your games.
It sounds kind of like my grandma. She was a heavy smoker and had one of those holes in her throat. I kind of want to put my dick in it.
But wouldn't you get nicotine stains from that? There was also the Intellivision 2 system, which had removable controllers and the first lockout chip in a game system to known to date. That's why on these Coleco cards, it says not for use with Intellivision 2. There was also an Intellivision 3 console planned, but it was unfortunately cancelled.
Like Mega Man Legend 3, all Capcom fucking does is cancel shit that they know will be good, but because, you know what? They don't want to make money, because they're fucking idiots. Because Capcom is Cap wrong. Fuck you.
All in all, the Intellivision is a great system. Getting a hold of one won't be too hard because they aren't that expensive to find online. Neither are the games, except for the mail order games.
Like my mail order Brad Yavanna Humperdinck.
You can also look for the Intellivision List compilation for PS2 and PC, which includes 60 Intellivision games, bonus content such as interviews with the programmers, and other stuff such as the commercials. The only thing we must warn you about the Intellivision is the games are subjective. You might not like what somebody else likes, and vice versa. I'm Zero.
I'm Sage.
And I'm the chicken charge. Hello, hello, hello.
And we'll see you next time.
I'm pretty much just in charge. I do everything. I wrote the fucking script. I typed it. It's last time. They have fucking typos everywhere and that shit. And yeah, I feed them lines because they don't know jack shit. And I pretty much direct it and videotape it and tell them what's funny and what's not. And yeah.
So when we make this show, there's some things we just gotta, you know, rehearse first and make sure that everything's okay. Like,
I pretty much edit the show and revise the script and stuff. I do a lot of stuff on it. I don't even think Roger knows where we are half the time.
when we actually get to the set that's right around here, like in the back studio, we gotta make sure the cat that's always like stray and lives outside doesn't go in. Like last time there was a cat in the video, and I was a little perturbed by that.
Oh, look at that face! Look at the cute little face! Here's my pussy.
All he talks about is his cock. Like, seriously, I think the guy's a little gay.
Dicks are really fun to talk about. I mean, there's big ones and small ones, and they're dicks. I love dicks.
Just a little. Oh, got on my chin there.
Where the fuck's my shirt? I thought this was the mall. Arthur stole my fucking shirt. Seriously? What the fuck? What the fuck? All I wanted was my shirt. And I don't think I go to the mall to get my shirts because the mall also has Subways, which has sandwiches. They have really good sandwiches. Was one time we tried to find a sandwich, and it was fucking closed because it was Labor Day. Who wants to wipe my anus?
I will. Can I wipe it with my tongue? Ah!